Good evening. It is Tuesday, May 24th, 2022. There's been another horrific shooting at an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas, with multiple casualties, multiple fatalities, and multiple families forever and drastically changed, and an entire community in mourning. Our hearts go out to the victims and the families of the victims. Please join me in praying for the people of Uvalde and the churches of Uvalde, Texas, as they minister in the midst of the tragedy. As pastors and churches, we have a God-given responsibility to care for, to support, and to encourage hurting people. We are to be cognizant of and careful to care for those who hurt. Grief and pain are to be recognized, cared for, and supported by every pastor and every church, and certainly should never be ignored or swept under the rug or brushed off or refused to be listened to. In Proverbs chapter 13, verses 12 to 16, and I'm reading from the New Living Translation, second edition, Solomon gives some insight. He said, "Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a dream fulfilled is a tree of life." People who despise advice are asking for trouble. Those who respect a command will succeed. The instruction of the wise is like a life-giving fountain. Those who accept it avoid the snares of death. A person with good sense is respected. A treacherous person is headed for destruction. Wise people think before they act. Fools don't, and even brag about their foolishness. Part of our ministry assignment is to help rebuild hope from despair and to help dreams be realized. It truly is a tree of life when a dream is fulfilled. And how tragic it is when the dreams are shattered by violence and meanness. We need to help rebuild hope from despair and to help people realize their dreams. We need to listen to what those dreams are before we can help them realize it. We need to listen to good advice. Arrogance says, "I know everything," but wisdom listens to others. It is so important that we never get so arrogant that we think someone doesn't have something to teach us. Everyone can teach us something if we just have ears to hear. God has placed in our lives encouragers who will help us help others. We need to listen to those who encourage us and listen to those who need encouragement from us. He says that wisdom helps us to look at the consequences of our actions, to weigh our actions before we take them, especially the unintended consequences. Years ago, I was helping direct a children's camp, and at the end of the camp, one of the things we needed to do was help the children pick up the trash all over the campgrounds. Some of them gotten careless and dropped things, and we needed to get it all in the trash cans. And so we gathered all the children together at the meeting, and we said, I had a bright idea of, we'll pay them for the trash. And so we told the children we would pay them a penny per piece of trash. And all of a sudden we noticed that there were kids who were taking candy wrappers and ripping them into little bitty pieces. We did not intend for the candy wrappers to be ripped. We didn't even think about the children using that loophole to get more pennies from us. But we got the trash picked up and we paid for it and had to think about the unintended consequences of not thinking our way through things. In that simple example, and kind of silly example, we learned to think through the consequences of our actions, especially the ones we did not intend. As pastors and leaders in churches, we need to encourage, and we need to be encouraged, And we need to listen to our encouragers and listen to those that we are trying to encourage. It is important that we have ears to hear in all of our daily life. And please join with me in praying for the people of Uvalde, Texas. God bless you.